Rooboy,
Yes, I can be here.
you are the next housemate to leave the Big Brother house.
You are the next evicted housemate. Go and pick your things now. If Alame could go kill me.
See, at this point, I don't think I feel bad for anybody that decides to go and put himself inside problem. Because tell me why these people are still rushing to pick this call. Like, how is it that they ran to pick a call that earlier on put two people out of the house? Like, why are you rushing to do that? Phone that they're supposed to be avoiding like a plague. That is what they rush to pick. I didn't expect that the next call that will come into the house, the housemates will rush to pick it. And here we saw Rooboy and Jason running for it. In fact, Cohen was running the other way. He even said, "Una go house. You go house. This one that people are rushing to pick it." He had to run the other way, which is what I expected. I thought that this particular call will happen in such a way that it's going to ring, nobody will pick, then they'll now have to find a way to get them to pick it because Big Brother said if nobody picks it, then there's going to be a twist where they will make somebody to definitely pick the call. So what happened this morning should have served as a warning to those that were still in the house to show that that call, the things we did there, it's not good. Even if it's good, how good can it be compared to the bad? And here you have Rooboy that rushed to pick the call, and they told him that he has 10 minutes to leave the house. And it was Ebuka that called in. I think he's still the one that called in the morning. So, you guys, at this point, this particular one I think is actually real. If you're not aware, earlier on, Dede and Joanna where Dede picked the call. They told her to pick somebody that she would like to share a surprise package with, and she picked Joanna, right? And then they now told them to leave the house, right? But before we even continue, welcome back to my channel, guys. If you're new here, please do well to like, share, subscribe, and don't forget to turn on your post notifications so that you can get notified each time I post a brand new video. So after this announcement was made for this particular situation, they believed they believed him like crazy. In the morning when Dede picked the call and said picked Joanna to join her in this package that they prepared for them, and it so happened that they had to leave the house. The housemates did not believe that it was an eviction because last week they were the ones that were also picked to enjoy the luxury room. So they were like, they're sure it's something from last week that they're just carrying over to this week. But this one, this is Rude Boy, this is random, this is just him. This is not one of the people that were part of the last week's situation. So they believed him or they believe him. And Faith was actually crying afterwards. He was just expressing that the Pepsi task that he made them lose and that he feels like Rude Boy really wanted the win. But because of him, they lost. So he was feeling very bad that they lost that Pepsi task and now Rude Boy is out of the house, right?
I feel like that was the one thing he actually wanted to win, and because of it, he didn't win it.
There's still a lot outside. I'm sure. I know him very well. He's a great man.
Most of the other housemates have expressed their shock. Jason was just, I think Jason was thinking about his life at this point, like, huh? So I would have been the one that picked this call and I would have left the house. Emisi was also like so shocked by the situation. Culture was crying and all because they are very close. And then Emisi has also given Kola strong warning to never mention her name. That anything that is coming from the call, be it good though, be it bad though, they should not Kola should not mention her name. Jason has said the same thing. Koyin has said the same thing. Yeah, so they've just been talking about how they're going to avoid things picking that call. Right? Now, for Dede and Jason, for Dede and Jonah, they were taken to that same private room that they used last week. For Ruboy, he wasn't taken to that room. So that's why I feel like this particular call was actually the main eviction. One, because he has not been taken to that room. Two, maybe at the point of making this video, they might have taken him there, but they showed us the room and it was just Joanna and Dede that were in the room. Now, one, because they had not taken him to the room, and two, because I feel like the morning one served as a warning. So it's almost like you have been warned somehow. You've been given a hint as to what can come out of it. So if you are the one that picked it, it's almost like they gave grace. Like, okay, it may not be good, and then you still run to pick it. So I think, that's probably enough for Big Brother to say, okay, I tried, I showed you what can come out of it. You still rush to pick it. So, you know, for you, it's probably it. But we never know. There may be something that Biggie has up his sleeves. They may still have to play a game and pick who is going to come back. They may tell the housemates to vote who they want to come back. They may just do lucky deep. It may be whatever, whatever. Now, before this particular one, Big Brother told them to gather in the lounge. Right, that's another reason why I even feel like this one is more legit and stuff. So he told them to gather in the lounge, and he had an announcement for them. He now reminded them of the different times where they escaped evictions or where they were saved. One was when he told Ibuka not to do more evictions. There was one eviction that Ibuka wanted to do one more, and Big Brother now said, Ibuka, that's enough. So one person wasn't evicted then. He now told them still that when Rooboy was head of house, he nullified evictions, the nomination process, right? So this is them having to pay for all those times where the things like the escaped evictions, nominations, and all of that.
Rooboy nullified nominations as head of house. Surely you knew you'd have to pay the price. Yesterday, 3 of you left the house. Earlier today, Day and Joanna also left. As you were.
So he just made this announcement to them. After he made this announcement to them, that's when he now told them to go. And I was like, okay, what's going on? Now they were still all gathered in the lounge when the phone rang. So that gives everybody like a chance, or yeah, a chance to be able to get to the phone, which is different from what happened in the morning where it was just Dede and Kola that were downstairs. They were the ones closest to the phone anyway. So it's like, oh, if you evict someone like that, it will almost look like, oh, you knew who you wanted, you waited for when that person was close, and then you put a call through. But this one, they were all gathered there. So it now depends on who decides to run. Nah, Rooboy and um Jason, they decided to run to go get it. So let's see how this whole thing is going to play out with Rooboy in the picture. Let me just check to see if there's anything else that is happening as I'm speaking to you so that I can just add it to it. So right now online everybody's just going crazy because this one can't be different from waiting them show us for money. But what do you guys think though? Do you think that this Rude Boys own is still a twist that Baby Big Brother is still just joking, or do you think that this one is real? What do you think is going to be? I believe that by tonight, maybe by the nomination time, we're going to be told everything. We'll be clear on everything. Nobody's one will just speculate. They go by evening. By 8, they start their whole stuff by 8. So by 8, ish or 9, we'll probably know what it is that they're trying to do. But that's it for this video. I just wanted to give you guys that let you guys know what's going on. A lot of updates are coming up today. After now, we'll still talk about the nominations. I'll probably go live for that. But yeah, thanks for tuning in, and don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and I'm going to see you on the next one. Bye. Love you. Kisses.